That's doing
alveolar margin, because this is like little alveolus where the tooth socket is, and this is the margin.
Okay. I didn't know if it was going or not. Okay.
Do you want to start with alveolar margin?
Yeah.
Did you start it? Oh, did you get that part? Okay, there they are, and there they are in here.
Infraorbital foramen.
Okay, it's right here. They look like dimples, but they are actually here. Look at that. Here's the orbit. Inferior to that is the structure of interest.
The occipital bone.
Okay. Right here. And it's missing a little bit. You have the little lid.
That's also missing.
Oh yeah, we've got some. Let's try this one. Oh boy, it's really pretty broken, but anyway. It should go up, up to there. Okay.
Okay, and then the occipital condyle.
Okay, that's on the bottom. We can get rid of that. You're very good.
They're ovals.
And here it is here. And keep in mind, these are on either side of the foramen magnum, but they're toward the front. It's because this is the front right here. Occipital condyles.
And the atlas sits there.
It attaches to the atlas.
Yes, and his little hands,
Okay.
air quote, those would be the superior articular surfaces hang on right there.
Okay. The foramen magnum.
Do, 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 do.
I think we have 12 now.
Should have some background music, right?
External occipital protuberance.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay.
Then we're going to the sphenoid bone.
Okay.
So that's the one that looks like a bird.
In fact, these are actually called the lesser wings and the greater wings, but you don't have that on your sheet.
No.
You do have a lot of other things.
Okay, and then the
Sella turcica.
sella turcica.
And there should not be a hole there. It just got worn through. But here it is on the molded.
That looks like the saddle.
Yes.
Okay.
Saddle of the Turk.
The pterygoid process.
Okay, now remember, we're three-dimensional. So if you look from the bottom, inferior view, do you know where they are on there, Kendall?
What is it?
The pterygoid process.
It's these four.
They look like claws.
Yep, the terrible pterygoid processes going down. Pterygoid muscles for chewing attached there. Okay.
And then the optic canal.
Oh, so we're still on the sphenoid.
Yeah. That's
See where it goes? All right.
the little holes in the inside right here.
Yeah.
And that goes to the eye sockets. So
Those are pretty eroded on there. Good.
yeah.
Okay, next is our SOL. We'll go foramen spinosum.
Yeah, let's do it on here. Right here.
Foramen
Mhm.
ovale.
No, wait a second. Oh yeah, this one is kind of. Right, they may have used it. Let's get a different one. How about this one?
Or the spinosums?
Yeah, these are better.
It's the foramen spinosum.
Right there.
Foramen ovale. And then foramen lacerum. SOL.
Yeah, and that's left, and here we are on the right side. What's that?
That is
Spinosum,
Mm-hmm.
ovale,
ovale,
lacerum.
and lacerum.
Okay, good. And here it is on here. It's more of a dimple with the spinosum because they didn't drill all the way through. What's this one?
Ovale.
Uh-huh.
Lacerum.
Okay. Spinosum. ovale lacerum. And you can even see it from the bottom. It's the same, pretty much the same orientation. But again, it's a dimple.
Okay. Spinosum.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, spinosum ovale lacerum.
Yeah, right here. Spinosum ovale lacerum. And you see it on him? Spinosum ovale lacerum.
Okie dokie.
Then the mandible. The mandibular condyle.
Mandibular condyle is the one that connects to the temporal bone.
Okay, here it is on the molded.
Then the mandibular ramus.
That's this flat part.
Mandibular angle.
Angle.
Here on the molded.
Okay. The mandibular notch.
Okay.
The notch is the U.
There it is on the molded. It's like, hi.
Mandibular foramen.
These are in the back by the springs.
I'm going to put it, the little probe there. Right there. Kind of goes sideways. And did they put the spring in there?
No,
Mm,
it's kind of on the side. I don't know if you can see it.
yeah, let me look. You want to put it in from that
Yeah.
side? Okay.
Right above the spring area.
Yeah. And here it is. It looks like it has a 156 pointing. Or is it? Yeah. Right in there. See how they have a number there?
Mm-hmm.
And over on that side. Okay.
Okay, and then we already did the alveolar margins, which are
Mm-hmm.
where the teeth sit.
And that would be.
Teeth area.
Oh, we're on the mandible though, too. Yep. Wow.
Okay.
Then the coronoid process.
The coronoid process is this pointy part.
It has a 51 there.
Then the mental foramen.
Think chin as in mental. These are the holes, mental foramen.
Here. Mental foramen.
Then we go to the vomer bone.
Vomer is the bottom.
Can you see it on the other side on that? Here. Underneath, we have vomer. And there's like a little V right here. The bony nasal septum is often kind of, it's fragile, so on a lot of real skulls, it's kind of worn away. But you can still see it here. It's like a little V.
Okay.
And then here it is on this, here we go. Vomer. I'll turn it that way. Do you see, it looks like a 76 there, vomer. The little V there goes all the way down in the posterior part of the bony nasal septum, and then right here in the front.
Then the palatine bone.
You want to we can go back and forth with the pointer if you would like.
The palatine bone is this whole area.
Actually, that's the maxilla. Sorry.
Scratch that. That's the maxilla. So
But there's a little articulation barely visible, and the palatine bone, you can really see it on this guy. You see there's a line? Can I borrow that? Thank you. Right here. So up in the front, right behind your upper teeth is still maxillary bone, but right here we've got the palatine bone.
think palatine bone.
And then the greater palatine foramen.
There you go. Good ones.
These are the
right there.
holes right here on the sides.
And there are dimples on this molded. And this, there is a lesser, which is just smaller, but you need to know the greater.
The greater. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Palatine foramen.
Then the ethmoid bone.
So the ethmoid bone is the inside part of the nose.
Ooh, is it there? Not much. But here it is on the molded. It forms this perpendicular plate. And then, do you see the middle nasal concha right in here? So both of these structures are ethmoid. Perpendicular plate, middle nasal concha, those two little things. Is it gone on him pretty much?
Yeah.
A little
This is a
bit.
perpendicular plate, and then again the middle nasal concha.
Oh, this guy's not too bad, but it's still not perfect. They really are fragile. Okay.
All right, then we're going to the
Well, what if there's still more on the ethmoid one, right?
the Cristogali.
Okay, so we'll look from the top.
Who's gone first?
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
This is the Cristogali, the point, and a sailboat, think of. And the little holes are the olfactories. Foramino.
Foraminal. Long as
Because
you.
they're tiny holes.
And what are they in?
And it's held by the cribriform plate.
It's like the
Cribriform.
crib, yeah. So the cribriform plate is this, and it has little teeny holes called olfactory foramina. And then here's the Cristogali on the molded.
Again, this bone is the ethmoid bone.
And if you think of the ethmoid bone from the cranial floor, like the little bitty cribriform plate with all the holes in it, like a little boat that's very poorly designed. And then the sail would be the Cristogali. And then going perpendicular, like down, is the perpendicular plate. And then it's got some of it there. Of the ethmoid bone. And then you don't really have, he doesn't have
Yeah,
much
no,
left.
But it would be
yeah.
over here, the middle nasal conch.
Yeah, they'd probably be, they're pretty close, you see.
Yeah.
And that poor guy has been.
Then we have the sutures.
Okay, so should we do this on the molded?